Honda is gearing up to steal the spotlight at Eicma 2025, with whispers of a multi-model offensive that blends heritage, innovation, and performance. From neo-retro icons to cutting-edge sport machines, the rumored lineup reads like a greatest hits album remastered for the modern era. At the top of the list is the eagerly anticipated CB1000 GT, a grand touring powerhouse expected to compete with Europe's finest, followed by the new model which uses newly developed V3 engine, including the CB850R V3, the CBR500 V3, and the VTR850R V3, which are rumored to bring sharper performance and more advanced technology. Nostalgia fans won't be left behind either, as early talk points to the rebirth of legendary names like the CBX900 and CB750R, modern interpretations of the iconic 6-cylinder and 4-cylinder masterpieces that defined Honda's golden age. The middleweight range could see an equally exciting shakeup, with a rumored arrival of the CB500 Highness or CB500, promising a classy, classic-styled single-cylinder revival, paired with new 4-cylinder concepts like the CB500 SF and the CBR500 R4, potentially restoring Honda's small-displacement inline-4 legacy. If these whispers hold true, Honda's Eicma presentation won't just be a product launch, it will be a statement. The brand is ready to honor its past while redefining the future of motorcycling. Industry observers argue that a modern CBX would be the perfect statement piece for Honda at a time when the brand is reaffirming its dominance in both technology and heritage. The company's current lineup already showcases innovation through models like the CB1000 Hornet and the CB650R. But a 6-cylinder CBX900 would serve as a powerful reminder of Honda's engineering audacity. It would be a nod to enthusiasts craving something emotionally charged, something few brands dare to build today. Choosing Eicma 2025 as the venue for such a reveal would also make perfect sense. The Milan-based show has historically been the stage for Honda's biggest unveilings, and with the global motorcycle industry's eyes fixed on Europe's largest two-wheel exhibition, the CBX900 could dominate headlines worldwide. It would also mark a symbolic bridge between past and future, launching a motorcycle inspired by late 70s passion in a world defined by 2020's innovation. Based on Young Machine's concept design, the CBX900 features a muscular yet balanced silhouette that blends classic CBX styling with modern hardware. The teardrop fuel tank, dual shocks, and chrome 6x2 exhaust layout recall the elegance of the 1979 CBX1000, while elements like LED lighting, radial brakes, upside-down forks, and a digital instrument cluster modernize its performance credentials. The engine, according to speculation, could be a newly developed 900 cubic centimeters inline-6, tuned for smooth, refined torque delivery rather than outright top-end power. If Honda truly brings this machine to life, the CBX900 could redefine what a modern retro bike stands for. While many manufacturers celebrate nostalgia with twin-cylinder designs, only Honda has the engineering depth and historical right to revive the inline-6. It would be more than a motorcycle, it would be a statement that Honda hasn't forgotten how to make hearts race, engines sing, and legends return. In the end, whether or not the CBX900 actually roars to life at Eicma 2025, the very idea of it proves something vital about motorcycling today. That history still matters, sound still matters, and for those who remember the glory of the CBX1000, 6 cylinders will always be more than enough reason to dream. The CB1000 GT keeps the familiar 1000 cubic centimeters inline-4, tuned to a still hefty 147.5 horsepower at 11,000 RPM. That's a smidge down from the Hornet SB's 155 horsepower. But honestly, who's going to notice when you're overtaking road trains on the Nalaba? It's got enough grunt to make your visor rattle, and we expect torque figures will be solid enough to keep you grinning through every bend. Dimension-wise, the GT is a bit of a unit, with a wheelbase 0.4 inches longer than the Hornet, and 5 inches wider thanks to the fairing. It also tips the scales 30 pounds heavier than the Hornet SP, which should put it just shy of 500 pounds wet. Still, that's not bad for something that looks ready to chew through entire states between fuel stops. Pricing and full specs are still under wraps until the official Eicma reveal, but one thing's certain, the CB1000 GT looks like Honda's way of saying, who says sensible can't be sexy? Whether it'll make it to US showrooms is anyone's guess, but for now, Aussie riders can start planning their next cross-country blast, preferably with a mate on the back who finally has a proper seat to complain from. While Honda has not yet confirmed which models will debut with the V3 engine, rumors suggest that an all-new street fighter, possibly named the CB850R, could be in the works. The introduction of a mid-sized naked bike featuring this engine would position Honda competitively against European and Japanese rivals in the high-performance street motorcycle segment. Given Honda's track record of blending performance with everyday usability, the prospect of a V3-powered CB850R is particularly enticing for riders seeking a mix of aggressive styling, cutting-edge technology, and thrilling performance. Industry analysts believe that the Honda CB850R, if launched, would fill an important gap in the company's lineup, bridging the space between middleweight and liter-class naked motorcycles. The addition of an electric compressor to the V3 engine could give the bike an edge in terms of torque delivery, making it an ideal machine for both spirited riding and urban commuting. Additionally, Honda's expertise in refining powertrains suggests that the engine would be engineered to meet strict emissions regulations without sacrificing performance. Speculation about the CB850R has been further fueled by concept renders created by the German publication Motorrad Online DE in collaboration with Car Design. The digital renderings showcase an aggressive and futuristic street fighter, featuring sharp bodywork, an exposed trellis frame, and a muscular stance. The bike's design hints at Honda's signature neo-sports cafe styling while incorporating modern elements that would appeal to a new generation of riders. The concept images depict the CB850R with a robust, high-quality suspension setup, including inverted front forks and a monoshock rear, as well as a high-performance braking system. With a single-sided swing arm and aerodynamic enhancements, the rendered model presents a compelling vision of what could become one of Honda's most exciting motorcycles in recent years. If Honda moves forward with production, the CB850R could redefine the mid-range street fighter category. While Honda has yet to make an official announcement regarding the CB850RS development, the combination of the newly unveiled V3 engine and the widespread interest in Motorrad Online D concept renders suggests that the possibility of such a model is closer than ever. Enthusiasts and industry insiders will undoubtedly be watching closely for any further developments, as Honda's next move could bring an electrifying new competitor to the street fighter market. Under the tank lies a brand new 502 cubic centimeters liquid-cooled DOHC inline-4 engine, designed to meet stringent emissions regulations in Europe and Japan. It delivers around 80 horsepower and comes with Honda's second-generation e-clutch system, an assisted clutch technology that makes shifting smoother and easier. The chassis setup is straightforward yet capable: a steel frame using the engine as a stress member, an inverted fork at the front, a rear monoshock, and an aluminum swing arm. It's a package designed for user-friendliness rather than raw aggression, making it suitable for riders of varying skill levels. In China, the CB500 Super 4 will arrive in spring 2026, followed by the CB400 Supersport in Europe later in the year. Alongside the CB500 Super 4, Honda also surprised the audience by unveiling the sporty CBR500 R4. Sharing the same new inline-4 engine and second-generation e-clutch, this fared sport bike offers a fresh option for riders who want performance with everyday usability. Honda hasn't confirmed exact specs, but early estimates suggest it will also produce around 80 horsepower, positioning it as an accessible but exciting middleweight sport machine. Visually, the CBR500 R4 carries a sharp and aggressive look inspired by the latest Honda CBR in the Asian market. Its wide headlight dominates the front fairing, while clip-on handlebars are mounted below the triple clamp but in a relatively comfortable position. Unlike a pure RR race replica, the bike is tuned for real-world sport riding, sporty enough for weekend thrills, but comfortable enough for commuting and longer rides. Mechanically, the CBR500 R4 comes with premium equipment such as inverted KYB forks, electronic throttle, and a 5-inch TFT display. It will be available in red, silver, and black color schemes, all emphasizing its modern sporty character. Manufactured in China, the bike is also expected to be offered in a 400 cubic centimeters version for Japan and Europe, mirroring the CB500 or CB400 dual approach. Together, the CB500 Super 4 and the CBR500 R4 showcase Honda's bold return to the inline-4 mid-capacity market. In recent years, there has been a growing trend of modern reinterpretations of classic bikes, and rumors are surfacing that Honda might join this movement by reviving the CB750R. With retro bikes becoming increasingly popular among younger riders and nostalgic enthusiasts alike, the time might be right for Honda to bring back one of its most celebrated motorcycles. This time, with modern updates while staying true to its heritage. The idea of a new CB750R has been visualized by Japanese magazine Young Machine, known for their accurate concept renderings. Their latest image showcases a beautifully reimagined CB750 that stays faithful to the spirit of the original while incorporating contemporary design elements. The overall silhouette remains classic, with a teardrop tank, flat seat, and a generous dose of chrome detailing, instantly recognizable as a descendant of the 1969 icon. Notable in the concept are modern updates such as LED lighting, refined suspension components, and dual front disc brakes, which hint at enhanced performance and safety. The iconic 4x4 exhaust pipes are retained, suggesting that Honda could be considering a similar inline-4 power plant, possibly with modern fuel injection and Euro 5 compliance. The use of spoked wheels and the retro blue paint scheme featured in the image amplify its vintage appeal while ensuring it looks fresh and desirable in today's market. While Honda has yet to confirm any official plans, the excitement generated by this concept alone signals strong demand for such a revival. With a blend of classic charm and modern-day tech hinted at in the Young Machine rendering, a new CB750R could be the perfect tribute to the motorcycle that started it all. Enthusiasts around the world will be watching closely, hoping that Honda is listening. Given the brand's history of incorporating cutting-edge technology into their flagship sport bikes, industry insiders believe that the V3-powered CBR could set a new benchmark in the superbike segment. While Honda has not officially confirmed these rumors, the anticipation among motorcycle enthusiasts continues to grow, with expectations of an official announcement in the coming months. Market analysts suggest that Honda's move to a V3 engine could give them a significant competitive edge over rival manufacturers. The unique 3-cylinder configuration, coupled with the electric compressor, could offer superior acceleration and top-end performance while keeping emissions in check. Enthusiasts are particularly excited about the potential for track and road applications, as the new powertrain promises enhanced versatility. Renowned motorcycle designer Obadan Bezi has envisioned a Honda CBR model featuring the V3 engine, showcasing a bold and aggressive design concept. Bezi's concept retains the traditional CBR aesthetics while incorporating futuristic elements that hint at the bike's advanced engineering. The sleek aerodynamic lines and aggressive stance reflect Honda's racing DNA, hinting at an ultramodern superbike that could dominate both streets and racetracks. Bezi's design concept also suggests a lightweight frame and advanced electronic suite, which would complement the powerful V3 engine. With premium suspension components and state-of-the-art braking systems, this conceptual CBR V3 aims to deliver a superior riding experience. If Honda takes inspiration from this concept, the resulting motorcycle could become a game-changer in the world of high-performance bikes. As Honda continues to push the boundaries of motorcycle technology, the potential introduction of a CBR model with a V3 engine and electric compressor could redefine the brand's legacy. Whether or not this concept comes to fruition, it is clear that Honda's commitment to innovation remains unwavering, and the future of their superbike lineup looks brighter than ever. If you thought the CB350 Highness was the perfect blend of style, nostalgia, and just enough grunt, Honda seems to have heard your inner monologue. Rumor has it that the big red wing is gearing up to unleash the Honda CB500 Highness, a bigger, bolder sibling that promises to bring some serious muscle to the classic roadster lineup. Think of it as the CB350 Highness that hit the gym, upgraded its wardrobe, and started quoting the distinguished gentleman's ride as its life philosophy. At the heart of this upcoming beauty lies a familiar yet beloved engine, the 471 cubic centimeters parallel twin borrowed straight from the Honda Rebel 500. Yes, the same bulletproof unit that's been charming riders worldwide with its smooth torque delivery and surprisingly refined manners. In the CB500 Highness, it's expected to make around 47 horsepower and 43 Newton-meters of torque. But the CB500 Highness isn't just about brute force wrapped in nostalgia. This is a neo-retro masterpiece, borrowing cues from the golden age of 1970s and 80s motorcycles. Teardrop tank, rounded LED headlight, and gentle curves everywhere, but reconstructed with modern precision. Measuring roughly 2,170 millimeters in length and boasting an 800 millimeters seat height, it's both imposing and approachable. Whether you're cruising through narrow alleys or hitting weekend twisties, the CB500 Highness should feel just as composed as its manners suggest. The bike's overall look screams gentleman adventurer. A sturdy diamond steel frame, front telescopic fork, and ProLink monoshock at the rear promise a smooth, balanced ride. Honda even went for dual-channel ABS, a slipper clutch, and optional quickshifter. Of course, Honda being Honda, the CB500 Highness doesn't stop at charm and performance. It's packing tech that'll make your Royal Enfield friends slightly jealous. Expect a digital LCD dash with optional TFT display, Bluetooth connectivity via Honda RoadSync, USB charging port, and even Honda selectable torque control. Now, styling-wise, this machine nails the neo-classic cool vibe. The round LED headlight paired with a daytime running light creates an irresistibly cheeky cross-eyed look. Yes, it's cute and serious at the same time. Add the classic 11-liter tank, comfortable seat, and 17 inches alloy wheels. If Honda really does drop the CB500 Highness soon, it could easily shake up the modern classic middleweight scene. Think Royal Enfield Interceptor 650, Triumph Speed Twin 900, and maybe even Kawasaki W800. Except this one has that unshakable Honda reliability and refinement, which means, while others might be wrenching in the garage, you'll be out there sipping lattes and looking good doing it. Recently, Honda unveiled its newest engine innovation, a V3 configuration with an electric supercharger, a world first in the high-performance motorcycle segment. The V3 setup combines the compactness of a V-twin with the rev-happy nature of an inline-3, while the electric supercharger eliminates turbo lag and delivers instant torque across the rev range. This radical power plant has already made waves in testing, suggesting Honda is gearing up for a new era of hybridized performance motorcycles. According to insiders, the V3 electric supercharged engine has been designed with flexibility in mind, capable of adapting to both sport and touring platforms. It's compact, efficient, and promises class-leading acceleration without sacrificing emissions targets. If the rumors are true, this new motor will serve as the beating heart of Honda's next-generation supersport, the CB850R V3 Firestorm e-supercharged. Concept renders by Sayaldila Rizkia give us a striking preview of what this futuristic Firestorm could look like. Dressed in iconic HRC tricolor livery, the CB850R features sharp aerodynamic lines, winglets integrated into the front fairing, and a compact yet aggressive tail section. A digital cockpit with racing telemetry, programmable riding modes, and seamless electronic integration highlight the bike's modern ethos, while design nods to the original Firestorm maintain a sense of heritage. The concept also reveals a high-end chassis setup, including a Pro-Arm single-sided swing arm, Brembo brakes, and carbon fiber accents throughout. The massive sprocket and chain setup at the rear hint at serious torque delivery, while slick tires and a race-spec exhaust complete the bike's track-ready demeanor. This isn't just a tribute bike, it's a technological showcase. Though Honda has not officially confirmed the CB850R Firestorm e-supercharged for production, the overwhelming response to the concept and the debut of the new V3 engine suggests that something big is brewing. If this motorcycle becomes a reality, it could mark the return of the Firestorm as not just a name from the past, but a blueprint for the future of high-performance motorcycling.